I magically cloned myself with my powers before I went to see Nick Fury. I actually told Natasha Romanoff that I had to use the bathroom after our little romantic session because I have actually been holding it in for many hours, and then she said yes, please go use the bathroom, and I actually wasn't lying about having to use the bathroom just to piss, so it was a half-truth, and I just didn't tell her my entire plan, and she didn't need to know about all my extraordinary abilities right now anyway, at least not yet. So I copied myself and my clone went and met with Nick Fury just like I would have done if I didn't have other plans to impregnate Zhongli, the mother of Shang-Chi. And meanwhile, right after me and Natasha Romanoff spoke with Nick Fury, she went and got a medical checkup with her doctor, and she was told that somehow her reproductive organs had magically returned somehow, and she was now severely pregnant with many healthy children, and they gave her the standard 8 months, but my children will be born a lot faster than that, and they will all become adults a lot faster than ordinary humans. And then when Natasha Romanoff mentioned to me that she's now pregnant, I said they are mine and I know it, and then she asked me but how I didn't have sexual reproductive organs because the Red Room removed them from my body, and then I explained to her it's because I am a god, Natasha, and my fluids, including my blood and everything else, has healing properties, and that includes the abilities to heal entire human organs. And then Natasha Romanoff said, amazing, that's probably one reason why it felt so good to have sex with you. And then I said yes, it was but one of many reasons though, I'm sure. And then she said, well, since we are both alone again for now, let's have sex again, Natasha Romanoff said excitedly. And then I had sex with Natasha Romanoff again for nearly 2 days, and she passed out from exhaustion of being overstimulated sexually. And meanwhile, the real me was standing beside Shang-Li in front of the black door in Ta Lo where the demons reside. And then I said to Shang-Li, you might want to back up because this is about to become dangerous. And then Shang-Li said, I don't know why, but I trust you and I believe you will keep me safe. And then with one punch I smashed the black door, and I used my absorbing magic to absorb all the demons with my magical vampire powers. And this is a fun fact, a vampire god can absorb blood and life force, even magical powers and energy, even souls, and I can purify corrupted souls with my powers as it all becomes a part of me. And then by the thousands I absorbed all the demonic souls in Ta Lo, and I even absorbed the great demonic dragon, and I cleaned out that ancient cave. And then I saw a large treasure box and I decided to go down and investigate it. And then when I opened the treasure chest, I found inside all the prized possessions of the Monkey King Sun Wukong, and I knew it was all his. The moment I touched the monkey medallion, I became the new Monkey King, and I gained all memories and experience of the Monkey King. And when I touched his staff, I gained all the knowledge of every human martial arts known to man, and yes, I even know all the martial arts from the Dragon Ball Universe 7. And then I saw 7 golden peaches and I ate them all, and I absorbed all the powers of the true Monkey King, and I gained dominion over every planet Earth, and I even became the rightful ruler of Ta Lo and the Earth, because you see, the Monkey King is meant to be the king of Earth, to rule it until God returns. After I became the new Monkey King, I took Zhongli as my new wife, and she lived with me and my wives in our new house, while my clone stayed with Natasha Romanoff and helped her with her pregnancy. And I also helped Nick Fury and Phil Coulson along with Clint Barton, otherwise known as Hawkeye. Anyway, things were easy for me now because I am the Monkey King and I know every type of martial arts, even true ninjutsu, and no mortal can defeat me anyway. It's impossible, and not even Thanos or any god in the Marvel Universe would stand a chance against me. So yes, I did Black Ops missions for Nick Fury and I helped them do everything else too, and I kept Natasha Romanoff alive and I protected her along with Clint Barton. But one day while they were both sleeping, I snuck into both of their rooms undetected, and I gave them both the super soldier serum that would make Captain America cry. Of course, I gave them both the perfect golden sentry serum. I could not resist, but while I was giving Natasha Romanoff the shot, she saw everything because she opened her eyes and she asked me, what are you doing? And then I said, I did you a favor, Natasha Romanoff, I gave you superpowers and you will be thanking me later, trust me, it's for your own good, and I can't have the mother of my children dying anytime soon because that would make me very sad. And then she said, I understand, but it wasn't your choice to make. And then I said, wrong.